Hey you guys, it's Monica and welcome back. So this wasn't necessarily requested, but I get a lot of questions on different types of sealers and can they be used on stainless steel tumblers. So I went and picked up these 3 tumblers. They're stainless steel according to their label from Walmart. They're only like $2 a piece. Didn't really want to spend too much money on this project because again, I'm just doing this really as an experiment, and so I just picked these up. So hopefully this will answer any questions you have about the Brite Tone, the Mod Podge, or the triple thick. And so I'm going to be doing all the bases the same. I'm going to start with the glossy Mod Podge, and I'm going to clean all my cups with, I'm using 70% isopropyl alcohol. You can just wash the cups. I know alcohol is hard to find. So yeah, just make sure you're cleaning the cup, getting any kind of grease or fingerprints or anything like that off of it. So this video isn't really about the glittering, but that is the shade Pink with Envy. It's one of our new shades. It's a very like deep but rich pink color. It's super cute, very girly. I love it. And so while I go ahead and work on these bases, like I said, I'm going to do all 3 the same. I get a lot of questions as to what about the dishwasher safe Mod Podge? Can I use triple thick on a tumbler? Can I use Brite Tone on a tumbler? And granted, there are many things that I've done that I've never shown on this channel. All 3 of those questions I can't answer because I've never done them. I've never used a dishwasher safe Mod Podge. I have never done triple thick on a tumbler, and I've never done and I've never done Brite Tone on a tumbler. You guys saw my very first Brite Tone video, which was the Starbucks cup video, and I use it on plastic. And so this is going to be my first time actually doing each of these methods on a tumbler, and hopefully I can answer the question now of can you do this on a tumbler. And so there's probably just going to be like a lot you can just watch in this video. I'm not going to talk your ear off for 20 whole minutes because it's very repetitive. The process for each is very repetitive. And so you really do them all the same. Like I said, I'm going to glitter all the bases the exact same way using the Mod Podge method to glitter the bases. And then for each of the layers, you see me, they all go on with a brush. I do the Brite Tone on a turner just because the consistency of the Brite Tone, it's so thin that if I were to try to do it like with the cup standing up like you see me doing the triple thick or the Mod Podge, I would be in fear that it would just kind of leak down the cup and that it would kind of get everywhere. And so that's why I do the Brite Tone on the turner. But yeah, I'll just kind of let you guys enjoy it. There's a certain one you want to see. I'll try to remember to put the timestamps in the description box so that you can just skip to the one that you're interested in, and then I will come back at the end and wrap up each one. And so I will leave links to everything that I used below, in case there's anything on here that you want to get for yourself, or if you think these are methods that you want to do. So I will link everything below. If I forget the timestamp, somebody please remind me. I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, so I'm about to finish wrapping up just the glittering, showing you guys I have 3 exact of the same base. And yeah, so enjoy. I will come back towards the end of the video and I will show each of the cups side by side so you can see them and kind of make your own determination on which you think is best. But I definitely wanted to show you guys my method, and so you can see what I did for each one. I'll tell you how many layers I did in each one as well on the wrap up. So that's how all 3 of them look. You can see they're all exactly the same. Not the only variable difference is going to be the sealer or top coat or whatever you want to call it that I used. And you're like, well, how did you differentiate them? I just put a piece of painter's tape and marker on the bottom, so that's how I knew which each one was. But after I got done actually coating them, I knew exactly which was which because you can just tell. So yeah, and so just really quick, I just want to point out one thing. This is the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. For some reason the instructions on the back tell you to don't shake the bottle, to roll the bottle. Not really sure why it said that, but that's what I'm doing. I did that for like a minute, and so to follow the directions to get the best results, I actually read the directions and decided to do things right this time instead of just winging it. And so yeah, So you guys go ahead and enjoy this if you want to watch me apply them. If you're doing this in real life, I would definitely recommend taping your edges on the top and the bottom of the cup. Again, I was just doing this for experimentation purposes, but if this were like for a customer or something like that, I definitely would have taped those edges just to make sure everything was crisp, clean. But for experimentation purposes, I wasn't looking for perfection. I was just looking to get an answer to the question. So my main goal was to get the product on there, you know, in the best way I could, smoothly, all that, so we could get to an answer as to which one is the best. So I will see you guys in a little bit.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little. Ryan Little. Ryan Little.
Alright, you guys, so let's wrap up the video. It's funny, I can see myself in the reflection. And so I'm just gonna give you my final thoughts on each of these cups. And so we'll start with the Mod Podge cup, which is this one. And so I did 4 layers of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and this is what we are left with. And so just kind of my assessment, it's still very textured. I feel like it's kind of dull. Like it's showing the color very well. As you can see, like you're like, oh, that's a really pretty color, but like it's not giving me like glitter, metallic, bling, like any of that. And so, but it's sealed in very well. Like it's not rubbing off or anything, but like I said, it's still very textured. I don't feel like it has that good of a shine. It's only been about a week since I've done this cup, so it's not dishwasher safe yet. I will still have to wait 3 more weeks. So yeah, so that's how this one looks. So just so you guys can get like a good look at it. And so the next one I'm gonna show is the triple thick. And this is the triple thick one. And so you can see this one is way more shinier, which I really like. It was super smooth. And so I'm not getting like this one. See how it's making noise? Like, it's like it's sandpaper, whereas this one, it's more smooth. And so it's making like when you rub it, it's just like a smooth surface, whereas this one, it's like sandpaper. So definitely better shine. Sealed in very nicely. This one is 3 coats of triple thick. And I think this looks pretty good actually. So yeah, I think of all the 3, this one to me gives the shine that's the closest to an epoxy shine. And so then the final one that we did was the Brite Tone. This is 4 layers of Brite Tone. I probably could have done many more. But I felt like, you know, the most I did of triple thick or Mod Podge was 4. I was gonna stop the Brite Tone at 4 too. And so definitely could have done a couple more layers, I think, but I don't think it would have changed the appearance. I just think it would have changed the smoothness. Because I feel like at some parts, it's not, I can still feel a little bit of texture. Like a couple of the parts could have used a couple of extra layers, but again, I don't think it would have changed the appearance. I think this is like, it's this, because when I think about the Starbucks cup that I did, and I'll leave a link to that video below, and that one has like 8 layers on it, it's still about this level of shine. So I don't think it would have changed the level of shine. Like I said, you can still feel some texture, so definitely would need more layers than the 4 that I did. But yeah, I think overall, like I said, I like the shininess of it. I just don't like the texture of it. It would need more layers, and so, which means it's more time consuming. So just something to keep in mind. So if I had to pick out of these 3, I would definitely go with the triple thick. I feel like you get the most coverage for the least amount of coats. You get great shine payoff, and that overall is just very aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, that's just my opinion. So it would definitely be triple thick, Brite Tone, and then the Mod Podge. So yeah, I just did this video because you guys are always in the comments asking, can the method that you see me do, like from the Mod Podge to triple thick, the Brite Tone, be used on like a stainless steel tumbler? And I had never done it because, as you guys know, I'm an epoxy girl when it comes to my tumblers. But I had the materials, with the exception of the dishwasher Mod Podge, but I had all the other materials on hand, and I just went and grabbed these tumblers, and I decided to do this video for you guys. And so if you guys want to see me attempt to do vinyl, like put vinyl on these surfaces and then seal them in, leave me a comment below. Yeah, and I will try to do that. I think the one on the triple thick is gonna work pretty good. I know the Brite Tone should work because I've done that before, but I'm really curious as to, could I put a vinyl on this Mod Podge one, because I just don't think I can. So I may just do it anyways. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like these kind of videos, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. I will link everything that I use in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next one.